Mm. We're gonna do some Gen Zone. But first, I'm gonna check this video to make sure I can stand here. Oh, I can. Of course I can. That's right. I know I can. Okay, so let's start over. First of all, to do Gen Zone properly, you cannot use shoes. So you have to get rid of them. So you're barefoot, right? Not snakefoot, bare. And dig into the ground in a short horse stance or standing horse. So you want to be relaxed in your hips as you do this. Most of your weight is in your feet. And you just totally relax. Trying to build up all the little ligaments here in the knees and the ankles and the hips. And this is just my basic discipline. This is what gets you all the way. So I'm moving, but you don't have to move. There are different ways of doing this. So at first you might want to just try to be still. Notice what happens to you. You'll notice maybe you're starting to lean or wobble or maybe shake. And so you want to just keep relaxing until that all stops. You want to build little cells at a time. Put stress in your body in very gentle ways. That way you can stop doing it and be completely alert. And so you're under just the teeniest amount of pressure everywhere. Pressure to stay still. And first build up, do about 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever you can do. Get up to a minute, get up to 2 minutes, 7 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Really control all that wobbling and shaking. Then once you do that for about 3 to 5 months, 10 months maybe, you can start to add movements that will not hinder that growth, that you can start building once you start feeling that that way of energy. Oh. Speaking of way of energy, where's that book? Oh, there he is. It's Lam Kamen-Chuan's Way of Energy, also Way of Power, but nobody goes through that book anyway, so this is the book. It's harder to do it than to read it. You read it, you're like, oh, this is stupid, because he says do things like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, and that's it. And that's all you do. So most people just go, this is stupid. Well, first of all, which stances did he say? Oh, you gotta have the right ones. So there's a reason why this is first. But these don't matter, okay? You want to build these everywhere. You want to be able to hold your arms up here, over 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 here, forever. In gentle, peaceful solace. So what would you need to have your hands up here for? Well, be an electrician, of course. So everybody should strive to be the electrical kung fu master, that you can do all these simple wire harness, connection moves, and then you could do good Tai Chi. Now you can't do Tai Chi just because of that, because you can also do it with bad hands and bad shoulders, so you don't have to be healthy to do good Tai Chi. You just have to be soft, which takes about 3 to 5 months of practice. So if you're a real professional, you're not going to need to do Tai Chi much before, you have to do it for real, which is like, stand still for 5 months, and then you'll know Tai Chi. Then apply it to everything you've ever learned before. Boom. It's very simple. When you think Tai Chi, just think long standing, even though it means big squeeze or big energy. Don't worry. So just relax. Feel your body as one big ball. Notice the little twitching and the jitters. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the weaknesses in your joints. Let them keep pressurizing and building very gently. Little by little. Poco up. Feel all the muscles building the quads. Feel every muscle. Ooh, totally different. Notice when they shift, like a building in an earthquake. You're engineering the structures to be able to be like, oh, well, if that relaxes and breaks, then I'll just have to depend on these other parts. Feel what it feels like to rock your boat. That's really what's happening when you're building the internals. Just think about all the little ligaments, little strings, as they're supporting you and building, recreating as well. You want to give them a water-like environment so that it's not too harsh, so you can build up the weak area equally. So it's like one big ocean, under one control. So instead of pushing this way, you're not going to feel, this part of my arms are not really into it, or I'm not connected. That's why you have to do all these connecting moves, so you can find out, oh, look, it's not connected, or if I go that way, it's or it hurts in my neck if I do that. Well, you got to get rid of that. And so this is the method. You line your spine up and you unlock it like a snake. Push your shoulders out in ways that you're not used to moving. Anything that's hard or difficult. If I pinch my shoulder in a certain way, or if I, do this, that hurts. Well, there you go. Now you don't do it just like that fast. You do it very gently. You do it like a stretch, open. Don't push, just say, hey, open, come on, and wait for it to open. And then feel it opening a little bit. It'll open up about 10-20%. Just relaxed. You can probably push it farther than that, but don't. Just go to 10-20% and be like, oh, this is too easy. I should go harder and faster. No. Go always to the rate that you're like, oh, this feels like, skiing or surfing or, whatever feels good. Just do those dance moves, right? So, but you want to do them so intricately and slowly that you're not going to feel any, oh, the building doesn't have a function on this crane over here, because when I go like this, it goes, ow, 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 ow. Or when I do this, oh, it pops. Oh, well, keep doing it until it stops popping, but do it softly until it stops popping. So nothing should crack, ever, because you go slow.